So here is a watermelon I picked from my garden. It didn't fully ripen, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So I'm going to slice it open so we can see what an unripened mini watermelon looks like.
The cards were stacked against us both. I will always love you for what it's worth. We'll never fade like graffiti on the overpass. I know time may change the way you think of us, but I remember the way we were. You were the first to start. Love that will never leave. Baby, you'll never be lost on me.
Microwave mini cinnamon roll bite. Vegan and gluten-free friendly. 3/4 cup of flour. 1/4 cup yogurt. 1 TBS maple syrup. 1/2 TSP baking powder. And roll onto a floured surface. Spread with butter or oil. Sprinkle with cinnamon sugar and roll. Slice, then place in a greased dish and microwave for 2 minutes. Make the icing to TBS yogurt plus to TSP maple syrup. Drizzle with icing and enjoy.
Say hello to Dan Dan noodles. This could be the best thing you've ever slurped in your life. Get yourself a heat-proof bowl, some minced garlic, chili flakes, sesame seeds, and some Sichuan pepper. Here I'm heating up some oil and just pour it in. Now finish your sauce with some soy sauce, brown sugar, black vinegar, and peanut butter. And your sauce is done. Now get your favorite noodles. Bit of that noodle water. The noodles. Bok choy. Cheers.
Hi my lovelies, here's what I eat in a day. To start the day, I had a fresh green juice, then we went for a lovely walk and it was gorgeous but honestly so hot. Then we saw these really cute little birds. Then I came home and sanitized all of these groceries and made a stir fry and rice for lunch. For a snack, I had a plate of fruit and then some pop chips and hummus. Then I made falafel for the first time and it actually came out really well. Do you want the recipe? Comment and let
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands.
Some people ask for my mac and cheese bites recipe, so I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna make mine dairy free, but you can make yours with normal mac and cheese too. Cook your mac according to the box recipe. Save your pasta water. So this is just the normal box, but you're not going to want to add all the noodles because you want it to be cheesier, and you're going to add whatever leftover cheese you have. It's okay if the cheese is in chunks, it'll melt. Add some of your reserved pasta water. You want it overly cheesy, otherwise your bites will just taste like noodles. Get a tablespoon, some water, and your wonton wrappers. Get a nice tablespoon of the mac. Wet your edges. Fold it. Press down around the edges and use a fork to seal them together. And this is what you get. We are not going to deep fry, we're just going to pan fry them in some oil. I like to put it on low because these cook really quickly. Drop them in carefully one by one. They brown very easily, so flip them quick.
In a rush to make the most delicious and quick dinner ever? This is it, I promise. So you're gonna take some onions and cook them in some olive oil and butter, then add in some minced garlic, some cherry tomatoes, some salt, pepper, and crushed red pepper, and then a little bit of white wine, and you're gonna let that cook over high heat for about 10 minutes until the tomatoes start to burst, and then you're gonna smash them all with your spatula, add in some vegan butter and vegan Parmesan, and stir that around until melted. Like, look how creamy and delicious this is already. Like, I could eat this with a spoon, I swear. So good. Then you're going to take your pasta that is almost al dente, add it into the sauce with a little more butter and some pasta water, and then you're going to stir it around and make sure everything gets well coated and let it cook for another 5 minutes or so until the pasta becomes nice and al dente and cooked through. It's so creamy and silky and delicious. Then top it with more parm and black pepper and eat the heck out of that whole bowl because you deserve it. It's so good.
I love using heirloom tomatoes for my tomato buns. So when I saw these baby heirlooms at the market, I knew what I had to do. I seasoned my ground impossible meat with garlic, onion powder, salt, and pepper, rolled them into little meatballs, and used a cup to squish them into little burger patties. Then I air fried them. I cooked them at 450 for about 3 minutes, and then I made a vegan mac sauce. It's mayo, ketchup, sweet relish, and salt. Then I sliced up my baby heirlooms, seasoned them with salt, and sliced up some fresh avocado into round slices. And then I started to make the cutest heirloom tomato bun vegan burger sliders. I dipped them in my mac sauce, and let me tell you, they were absolute heaven. I couldn't stop eating them, and they were just so adorable. And since they were so tiny, I literally ate the entire plate. It was just so good. Hope you love it. Like and follow for more.
What I'm about to say is probably not going to shock anyone, but the people in your life that are the hardest working, most dedicated, most passionate, that motivation a lot of the times comes from a really painful place. And for me, I know my eating disorder recovery never started until I started to bake. That's where my passion comes from.